Hello everyone and welcome back to another unboxing. Today we're going to look at Moebius Model's Armored Tumbler. This is a version of the Batmobile. You can actually do it as the Batmobile or the Armored Tumbler, which I'm going to do the Armored Tumbler since I have the Bandai's 1/35th scale Batmobile Tumbler. This one's really cool. I actually might get another one to make it a Batmobile because it's a little bit larger than the Bandai's. Really high detail, so let's go take a look. Well, okay, here she is. This is Moebius's models, the Dark Knight Trilogy Tumbler. Comes with a Bane figure as well. That's cool. This should be really neat. This is a 1/25th scale kit, and it looks really cool. I was hoping they would make a military version, or I was going to get another Batmobile and kind of make it the military, the original version of what the Tumbler was when he found it, or when he was showing it from during the trilogy. Lucius Fox, I believe, the name of Morgan Freeman's character, that showed him the Tumbler, and then he asked if it comes in black, and they made a black one for Batman. But this has all the cool weapons, and you can make this a Batman version. You can make it a Batmobile if you wanted to make it a Batmobile. You can do both versions without the guns and stuff up on top. You can definitely see it shows you here it can make a Batmobile, but it does include an in-scale Bane figure. Rocket launchers can be displayed extended or retracted. I'll have them out. We got super detail precision tooling body with detail interior, which that should be neat. Complete tumbler is 7 inches long. It's got the soft plastic PVC tires. Includes option to build as the Batmobile, as we already said. But box art looks cool. Pretty much the same picture all the way around, except on the back it shows you a little bit more. But let's cut this dust in here and see what this is about. I'm always excited for these Moebius kits because still I haven't really got to build them, but I got several. I got the first one I got was the USS Franklin, which is going to be cool. And then I got a bunch of the Battlestar Galactica stuff. But their instruction sheets and their detail is really good, so I'm expecting some good things from this. Another kit I got from them is the Batman vs. Superman Batmobile. So I'm going to get excited about that too. But look at here. Molded in the semi-military kind of fashion color. Quite bigger than the AMT version, or the Bandai version, I'm sorry. Quite bigger. Oh yeah, look at the size of those tires. And again, just like Bandai did, they did an exceptional job on the treads. I like these. These are a little ruggeder, which will go good with the military one, and I'm sure those are axles probably, so that's really cool. Yeah, those tires. Let me pop the other one open, show the difference. I mean, they're definitely different scales, so we know they're going to be different, but these are the Bandai's. Although I did have to say that the Bandai's might have a more accurate tread, because the outer two tread lines on the Bandai match the photos and stuff, where this one's just the squares all around, but that's okay. But look how treads are definitely correct. As you know, they're fairly, yeah, they're quite similar. But look at the size difference. That's quite a bit from 1/25th and 1/35th. But so I might actually even have to get another one of these and make it a the Batmobile, because that's going to be a nice size. That's definitely going to be a nice size. But I think the smaller one's going to work good with the whole Batmobile theme. So let's go with it. But that's nice. Both of them are going to be great kits to build, no doubt. Alrighty. Well, let's get beyond the tires and see what else we got going on here. This is just a lot of body parts. Just like anything with the Tumbler, it's got a lot of body parts. It's such a weird... Like I said, I think he took, like, he said that he wanted a Lamborghini and a mix between a Lamborghini and a Humvee. So I'm not sure where that is. But that looks like where the lights come out that way. I'm not sure if that's flashing yet. I'm assuming it is. But, yeah. Until you really start putting this together, it's hard to tell what's what. Because it's all in little halves, like each armored plating. But there I see some hydraulics for wings and stuff like that. So very, very cool. These tiny parts I'm not going to pull out of the bag because they can get lost, and I'm not sure exactly when I'm going to get to building this, so I apologize. But one thing is pieces can fall off and then get lost, so then you'll hate yourself. But basically this is all, looks like suspension and hydraulics. Those are a bunch of the little hydraulics that lift the wings and all the different things that lift up on the ship. You got some suspension here. Yeah, it's all suspension and hydraulics, most of these pieces. Here you got, looks like a dash. Could be wrong, but it looks like a dashboard. But a lot of the little knick-knack pieces. I don't know if those are handle joysticks for the interior. Those are the wipers. Those look like the wipers. Yeah. And some wheel parts, inner wheel parts. As you can see, some of these are already coming loose, and they're big pieces. But big pieces don't scare me as much as those little tiny ones. So we can take these out. Yeah, that's cool. That's definitely you got the detail in there, and the panel lines, and the detail on those caps there. That's great. A lot of those stealthy, jagged edges, you know, it's what it kind of looks like as a stealth fighter. Especially like everything up in here. And I think they used some stealth fighter parts when they were just mocking it up. Oh, there's those two parts there. So, you know, this is that right there. The side door. This is probably, yeah, that's where the lights go. This is that upper top. That's the roof. And that's where we'll have the spotlights. We'll shine those. They already have them drilled out, which is awesome. And at this scale, it'll be much easier than the Bandai scale. But look at the detail. I mean, they're right up there, Moebius is, with Bandai. It's just those floating. But yeah, more just tons of body pieces, because it's going to be a whole spaghetti of putting things together, you know. It looks like those are the locating pins for a piece to come down like this. So, but the detail is great. We'll leave them together, even though they're ready to fall off their trees too. Man, there's a lot of parts compared to the two kits. But like I said, this is a bigger kit, so. Here we got more body parts. There's the nose piece. That'll have that black colored piece in. I like how Bandai did make it already a smoked glass. I'm seeing that this is a clear glass, so we might have to figure out what we can do there. But yeah, it looks basically just more body parts, nothing exceptional. It looks like the parts that go around the turbine in the rear. But yeah, I would definitely suggest some, if you're into the Batman Tumbler, or even the military tumbler, to get this. But yeah, I think I might have to get one of these and make it a Batman version, because it's just because in the size. And there's Bane. These must be the wheels. Yep, front and the rears. And since it has 2 sets of tires in the rear, you have them, and it looks like they plug in, and that gives you your 2 wheels. Looks like they just slide right over that. We can open it, but no small parts here. Plus Bane's just chilling out, and that's a really good figure of Bane. It's really detailed. He looks like he's a resin. He might even be a resin cast. Oh no, he goes together for not too bad. There he is. Ready to punch somebody. And he stands on his own. Very good. Very good. This one I'll have to set up a different diorama, I think. You know, I don't want to fit it in with the Batman, the Batcave thing. That big Batcave I want to do with all the Batmobiles, and I think I'm going to have the 60s version-ish on one side, but it all look like it's, you know, the same cave. And then go more towards the dark, just, you know. Even the Tim Burton one was fairly, like, very similar to the Dark Knight trilogy, but I like the Dark Knight trilogy the most. It's not like he spent a lot of time on the Batcave. It's just a place to hide the wonderful toys and the car and stuff. But yeah, Bane looks really good. Even just snapping, you know, putting 2 halves together dry. All the detail on the mask, that crazy mask he has. What's his name did a good job on him too, you know. What was he? He was Picard, young Picard, or young, yeah, Jean-Luc in Nemesis. And then to see him when I heard he was going to be, you know, Muscle Bane, but he did an amazing job. I thought. I can't remember his name right now, but I apologize. But yeah, I like the detail work. It's amazing. So very good. So we got a nice scale figure. Off to more gold parts, or tan parts. This one I won't open because there is a bunch of small stuff falling all over. Mainly seats, so this is a 2-seater. This looks like a lot of interior underneath structural, you know, suspension maybe there, or something to lift something heavy, maybe a gun or something. We got bottles here, and like I said, the cool seats. The seats look really neat. So that's what that is. Here's your clear parts, which do have a lot of small. It looks like these here are all small little pieces, which I'm not sure what they'd be for yet. Probably the lights. And you got your side windows. Here's, I think, your front ones. And I bet you they just, that's there, it's probably for that there. Probably just goes in there. And we'll have to hit that with like a smoky color. Or just a very thin black, I'm thinking. You know, and do it on the back so you still have the clear shininess. And so that's going to be something you're going to want to put on last. Or we can tape it up, but I don't know how well it's going to be to tape because of the teeth, the jagged teeth. But that's going to be cool. And this looks like the interior, the main base of the vehicle. I would say I don't see anything really small in that. Well, so anything else I'm missing in the clear parts? Yeah, I don't know. I'm believing these are probably just lights that go throughout. Yeah, because they look like they're little fiber optics, really. They're, you know, like if you do just, like a lot of times I've been doing lately, instead of running full fiber optics to one light, I just put an LED strip in there and just stick little short stubbies of fiber optics with a mushroom end on it, and it picks up the light fine, and that's what looks like what they're doing there. Yeah, like these are the bigger ones. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 bigger ones, and you got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of the small ones, and the rest are windshields. And we'd probably want to darken all these windows, because as far as the picture and everything I remember in the movie, the windows were kind of tinted like that. So now they show the Batmobiles clear, but pretty sure he had his tinted dark too. And it's gonna be fun doing the camo on this. But yeah, this is just a simple, I think this is all what you start with. This is your chassis, if you will. It looks like they made big sprues and then cut them into smaller ones to fit in bags. That's what it looks like they did. And it's exactly what they did. They cut, like this might have been one big long sprue, and they just said, oh, just cut it so we can fit it in a smaller box. You know, I guarantee that's what, you know, they did. There's your window openings there. Side panels. I'm thinking this is probably interior, so that's going to be fun to do. And then the rivets, and we'll scratch this guy all up because it's going to be, you know, a military version. Yep, it's probably your 2 panels, so it's going to look pretty cool. Yep, there's where your seats go. Looks like there's a hatch to go down. I hope that's not shown. I hate when they stamp stuff on the bottoms. Oh, look at your display screens. So that's going to be something we gotta see if we can get lit up. That won't be too bad. Too dark of a color to just backlight. We're going to have to drill and cut those out. And then put some window maker in there. I just drill a couple holes, and then I got that little saw. I think it has a small enough blade. So I've been itching to use. Where I have it. Here it is. And here's the saw. And I think the blade would be able to get in there. Yeah. And then give you a good square edge cut. This is something I haven't got the chance to use, but I've been wanting. It's one of these razor blade saws. And I got different blades with it. It's a really cool tool. I think I got 2 packs of different saw blades, big fat ones, skinnier ones, more hooked, you know, all kinds of different. So that will allow me to do that real easy instead of trying to Dremel most of it out. Yep. And it has a nice little kit cover. Kill yourself here. Cut yourself. So that's cool. So yeah, we got some cool displays. Anything else interior wise? I think that's all I'm really seeing. We'll look in the book. But and here always is the wonderful instruction guide that Moebius does, and they're always wonderful, semi-colored. Yeah, they're always pretty nice. That's a chore to get all this back in. Floating pieces can go in the corners. This can go in the corner. Okay. And we got a bunch more to stack up on top. And they never go back in, or do they? They never go back in quite. I'll pack it nicer later. But let's look at waste that time on camera. Let's Okay, wow, this is a pretty thick book here. But like I said, that Moebius pretty much has the top notch. Corners the market, I guess you, if you will, in their instruction guides. Others for the price should take note. Very clear. You got some. Oh, you even put safety harnesses on this sucker. And side braces. That's probably what that thing was I saw. And you're slowly putting. Yeah, and there you put lenses in there. For what reason, I'm not sure quite yet. Where all that goes together. Front wall, so that might be more lights that we can have shining out of the front of this vehicle. Where would they be? Down there. So that's what those are. For the lights just above the wheels. In there. I don't know if they're available on the Batmobile, especially the Batman's Tumbler. Especially on the Bane, it's a little smaller. We're definitely going to do those in the Batmobile, but I think those will be a little too small. Maybe I can stick a little just fiber optics there. We'll see. But I know it's going to be tight. But the Batmobile, you can't see the interior. They gave you no interior, so that's okay. But yeah, so that's nice. But how... In that regards, I'll have to look to see how we can get stuff in there, and hopefully it's blocked. Like, hopefully there's something on the other side that's blocking it on the interior. Yeah, and there's your... Oh, you even got a computer terminal that connects. That we won't be able to light up because it's just a thin... That's pretty cool. Yeah, that must be a escape hatch or something. Very cool. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything else going on the inside and the front. Maybe I missed it. Oh yeah, the dash part there. So yeah, we got some room in there. We can stick some lights in there, so we'll have that sucker going. That'll be cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to make this a Batmobile. Another one. I want this one to be the military Tumbler. I don't know what you technically call this one, but it's the Tumbler. That was what designed from Wayne Enterprises for a jump, really a jump device, I think. Yeah, there you're putting those pieces in. Not sure what 118 is, but there's the cockpit extension, they're calling it. I think that's supposed to, I wonder if that window is for when they go down in a jump mode. You know how he kind of went down? Is that supposed to be where they're looking when they're getting ready to launch the thing? Maybe. I'm not sure. That could be. Did the seat slide over and he went down? I'm not sure. The crazy axle that comes from the outside. That's really cool. Yep. A lot of neat stuff. There we're getting the tires together. Yeah. See, they go through so much detail. Right? The back ones is the ones that take the steel rod, which makes sense because that's a lot of wheels back there. Or the front ones are just riding off of a pin, retaining pin. Which, does it get a cap over it? I'm not sure, but I'm sure it'll look fine. And then you have a disc brake, which I saw. Now, that's cool. Yeah, that cockpit's going to be nice to detail up. I mean, look at all the parts you're putting in there, steering assembly, everything. Center console assembly. There's your whole control pedestal thing. That display screen that's going to be on that side. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, this is definitely... Moebius definitely did a good job on this. There's your hefty duty shocks for the rear. It's a lot of little pieces, but once you get them together, it's not It's pretty goes quick. I mean, we're only, I don't know how many, because they're doing A, B, 6A, B, C, D, E, F. So there you already have the working chassis assembled. Where did they put the engines together? Oh, right here. There's the jet nozzle, which I'd like to get an LED in that one as well, which shouldn't be complicated. This one we'll do more in maybe a red or something, reddish orange. What else we got? Different rear side panels. I mean, it really looks good. Oh, you got a spotlight. Goes up there. That's what those lenses are for. Don't know if I could get anything in that. I don't know if I could drill a hole up and get a fiber optic to stick out. Don't know. I'll have to see where it attaches and how you can get access to that, but it looks small. If that's where it connects, which I think so, that's the panel. And then every so often they'll tell you, if you'll see these little red areas, like here in step 6. I think that's the first one. Also here, this kit includes parts to build both Tumbler with rocket launcher or Batmobile. So, and then it'll tell you to go see other areas. If you wish to build the armored Tumbler with rocket launchers, continue following the assembly sequence. If you wish to build the Batmobile, skip to optional assembly sequence starting on page 15. Step up 6F. So this part here you would start from pretty much, I think, 6F. That's where you would bounce, and if you can see here where they start, 6F, and then you go through, and this is assembling the Batmobile because there's a little bit of difference in these areas. So if you're building the, the rocket launcher armored Tumbler, you just keep continuing this way. Same here, if you decide to display the armored Tumbler and rocket launcher extended or retracted. For the extended launcher, follow the steps 11A through G. For the retracted launcher, follow steps 12A to F. And there it'll say, here's the extended launcher, and here's the instructions for the retracted launcher. But I want that sucker out, so we'll do it the other way. But that, yeah, I mean, that's, you keep continuing going, and then if you're doing the Batmobile, you start following these assemblies here. This is the passenger side Batmobile. It'll tell you up top, it's in the orange. You're starting to get in the Batmobile instructions. Continuing all Batmobile. If you're going that route, which, again, I might actually order one of these to make a bigger Batmobile Tumbler. So, but yeah, this is all the Batmobile stuff. And then here we are, our paint guides. Your armored Tumbler. Interiors are the same, whether you're doing either or. But I'd like to, maybe get one of these for a Batman, so we have a detailed inside would be cool too. But yeah, here's your exterior for the armored Tumbler, interior for either one. It's the same. It's really all Batman did is just paint this, that, and then yeah, and in the back has the finished of the painting of the Batmobile version. So yeah, this is going to be great. This is really cool. I'm excited to get going on this. I hope you come back for the build series. It's going to be really cool. Always look forward to starting on something from Moebius. So until then, thanks for watching.